It's the Heat, SiriusXM. It's the Warm Up Live. I'm Mina SayWhat, your host for today. I'm really excited. We have Arin Ray here.
What's going on?
Yes.
How y'all
Hello,
doing?
Arin.
I'm really good. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm excited to be talking to you. So we've been playing your song Change with Kehlani.
Okay.
And every time I play the song, I'm like, I love this song. I'm so happy. Finally, Arin has a song that we're playing, and it's fire. Kehlani just adds this like perfect touch to it. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. I've never had one of my records doing something like this. So, the feedback has just been, it's a big blessing just to have this like that.
Is it a lot?
No, not at all.
You're ready?
I'm ready for it, and I need it. This is a dope chapter in my life that I'm ready to take that journey.
Yeah. Some people might recognize you from X Factor. You were on there when you were 15. So how old are you now?
24.
So 9 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So some people, when they get into reality TV, sometimes they go away.
Yeah.
You have staying power. You are here later, 9 years later, with a song.
Yeah.
Like, talk about what happened after the show.
I mean, nothing. Nothing really happened after X Factor. For real. I didn't have any calls, no labels hit me, nobody.
Nothing.
I was literally at basketball practice the day after I got cut. I went home. I flew back home and was trying to go back to my regular life.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I went to school and I graduated, and a week after graduation, I moved to LA. And I made it into Berkeley College of Music, and decided not to go there, and to pursue the LA little dream la la land thing, and it's paid off. It's been cool. It's been good to me.
Right. What happened in this 9 years?
Oh, in the 9 years?
Yeah.
All I can say is, I've been writing. I was writing for a lot of people as far as music. And then, personally, I had a son.
Yeah.
And
I read
so
that.
that's like, that's my life.
You're
My
a
son's my life,
daddy-ana
yeah.
now. Yes.
Yeah. So, being a father, moving out to LA, obviously. Just going through the regular, circuit of the LA things.
Yo, that's crazy, because when you hear about someone being on a reality show, you think that, oh, you're on TV, you've made it, something's going to happen for you. Like, nothing, zero?
Nothing.
What?
Like, yeah, because you see, like, some of them got deals and some of them, but, nothing, man, nothing. They let me out of my contract and everything. It's like, peace, thanks for doing business with us. But it was cool, man. It was a stepping stone.
Like, bye, boy.
Nah, that was like, peace. They was like, all right, I'm gonna head out. There's that SpongeBob meme. That's exactly what they hit me with. But yeah, it was cool though, man. Like it was a blessing because I needed that. It showed me at that time I wasn't ready, for anything that was going on. Because I was so new to it then. I'd never really auditioned for anything or tried to be like I'd never been to LA. So for me to do that and to go as far as I did, like the first time I ever tried, was like, okay.
And at 15, I can't even remember what I was doing when I was 15. Definitely not singing on reality TV. Did cool. Like having Britney Spears as a mentor, like did that help at all?
Nah.
Did you learn anything?
Nah,
nothing.
Really. What I learned from that show was just it can be there, and then it's gone.
Wow, that's a good lesson to learn though. Right.
Love it or hate it, that's that's what we dealing with.
And 9 years later, you're still here.
Let's go,
yes, Arin Ray. He's gonna be singing for us live here on the warm up. So we're gonna start with "We Ain't Homies." Tell us about this song.
"We Ain't Homies" is a special song because it's one of the first ones I dropped as far as my new project when I started my artist thing back up, and it's the first song people really started gravitating to. So yeah, it's just one of the hits.
Right.
Yeah.
You got your guitar player with you today. Talk about you guys, your friends here. What's his name?
Man. Yeah, his name is Chris. He plays guitar very well. We just started, playing together. We just did a show out in LA for Under Sabrina, and we just been chopping it up, trying to, bond, get it right. But he's incredible talent, man.
Right.
And I'm very glad to, be able to grace this beautiful bowl or stage.
Fishbowl, we call it. Fishbowl.
Fishbowl with him, man. I definitely needed him.
You play instruments?
I could play keys a little bit. I dabble with drums, but even with records, like I'll learn something. Like I played bass on one of my records. I played drums on one of my records. I played guitar on one of my records. So it's really just what's needed, and I'll learn it and punch and finesse.
Did you always want to do music?
Yeah, but I tried to do something else. I was trying to, I wanted to do sports, or I wanted to, figure out something.
Sports? What do
Yeah.
you play?
No, I could play football a little bit. I was all
Oh,
right.
okay.
But, I ended up going to art school from like 6 to 12, and that kind of deaded that. You know what I'm saying? So I played basketball, but I was really bad, and I wasn't good.
What positions did you play?
In football,
Yeah.
I was cornerback and
Okay.
safety because I was a
You
little,
were
I was a
fast.
little guy. Yeah, I was a little
Yeah.
guy. And I played like second string running back. I was like, I was more defense though. Cause I was just fast. I really couldn't run people over like that, but I was quick. I had a little bit of juke moves, but that was pretty much it. Yeah.
You're from Cincinnati,
Mhm.
right? So what
Born and
was it
raised.
like growing up in Cincinnati?
I
I've never been, so
I mean,
you got.
Nah, it's
you gotta
like
let
that's
me
a
know.
hard thing because obviously, like I didn't grow up in like the greatest area in the world, obviously. But it was cool because you get to really, deal with like I don't know. It's a big family, very family oriented. Like you don't really like. I didn't go myself and go like seek friends or nothing like that. Like it was either the homies I went to school with or it was like my cousins or something like that. So growing up in Cincinnati, it was cool. But I mostly was like inside or doing some music or something like that. Or if I went outside, just go hoop because you always get into fights and stuff. When
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
that, you don't want to just keep getting into fights. That's so whack.
Right.
Walking around the neighborhood, it was cool though. My family, we all live so close to each other. Like we all like Laylaw. Like that's why I got my thing. Laylaw is like my aunt was there, my mother across the street. She owns the buildings. 3 of my cousins and their families.
I
like,
love that. I
it's
grew
like-
up like that too. It's
Yeah,
amazing to have
yeah.
your family around you.
For sure. So it was like a big family thing. I really didn't notice the outside world like that just because I just was, I was just I was figuring out who I was,
Right.
But Cincinnati, it taught me a real hustle, and you got to go get it because ain't nobody gonna hand it to you,
Right.
especially out there because music scene is not it. It's not it.
Do they think you're famous now? Like when you come through, they're like, "Yo, Arin."
Some people do that, but some people be like, "Man, what? I ain't tripping off this." You know what I mean? So it depends. Like you get what you get, but it's not gonna really be the fake thing. They're gonna show love, or they're not gonna say nothing at all.
You have a child now, right? You have a baby
boy.
Boy,
Yeah.
do you want a big family like what you grew up in,
I would love a big family,
like the Jacksons? or
but
something?
no, I think I'm good with my son. I think I'm fine. I think if I could have a girl, and just the next time and cancel that, I'll be good.
You're not with the mom?
No.
I'm surprised because your waves is popping.
Oh no, nah. It's all.
So you're single?
very,
Okay.
very
All
much single.
right.
Yeah.
He sings. He got the waves.
Yeah, I'm chilling, but I'm focused right now though. That's what I say.
That's what
Single,
they all say.
married. No, I am. I am focused. I mean, I do my thing, but I like to chill, and I like consistency too. At this point in my life, as I'm getting older, I'm like, it's a little bit too much doing all this extra. But yeah, I'm super single, and I'm really focused on this music, and my son is my everything. So that's what I'm really focused on.
I love that. Arin Ray is in here live singing. He got the waves. Ladies, I need you to go to his Instagram right now and go look at what he looks like. What's your Instagram, Arin?
It's Arin Ray Camp. ArinRayCamp.
Yeah.
Arin Ray Camp, Instagram and Twitter.
See, go on there so you can see the waves.
Pull up, yeah, you can see it all.
Do you respond to DMs?
Sometimes, cause there's some really motivational and inspiring things, and then there's just some weird stuff that you just can't help but look at. But yeah, it's
Like what?
I get some crazy things in the DMs, man. It's crazy. That people are very bold, and they will let you know how they feel about you, good or bad.
Right. Someone that already followed you.
Yeah.
She be looking at the pictures like, damn. Look at
Oh,
Arin.
let me turn that off. Nah. Yeah, the DMs get a little crazy.
I saw on your Instagram too, you were doing something called Ask Arin.
Oh yeah.
You giving
I did do
relationship
that.
advice
I
out
did.
here?
It was crazy. I'd never done that before, but and I've only been in like I feel like one relationship that was really significant to like actually building and learning, actually something about being in a relationship. So it was kind of weird for me because I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna tell them, but it happened to be really easy. And then I had a couple of friends with me, Chuck English and Megan were there. So if I didn't know it, like or have a really a good answer, I'd be like, yo, what do you think? So it was good to pass it off.
Megan who?
Megan Gage. Her name is, she's
okay.
a really good, talented singer coming up.
Okay, cool. Because I was wondering, I'm like, what kind of experience do you have to be playing relationship?
Oh, no, right?
Here, right?
Nah, it's real. But, I mean, I feel like, I feel like I'm a little wise, so I might know a little something. You know, I've been through some things and seen some things. So
I was going to say, your music is about love a lot of the times. Yeah. So where do you draw that inspiration from?
Experience. Experience, from what I, as far as, physically, emotionally, whatever, what I see, from, my parents or anybody, uncles, cousins, anything, movies. I try to, take from anything and really, put into a song. But usually it's something I'm actually going through, I've gone through. So that's like a plus. Experience has been, a big help on my writing and just my music in general.
The first time I heard about you was I was talking to Justine Skye.
Nice.
And she had put out Build. And it was kind of a reflection of the relationship that she was just in. And then I'm like, this is amazing. How'd you write this? She was like, Arin Ray wrote this. So talk about that. Like, how do you even begin to write something like that? Like, what's the process like?
I mean, in all honesty, with that record, I wrote my verse. I wrote my verse. The song was actually written by Leon Thomas, who was also a great songwriter, singer, artist, and Chris Reddick. They're the Rascals. And Ali, they actually had the record there already. And me, I was just I had just gotten out of a relationship, with my son's mother.
Yeah.
And so I was really, kind of like just in a funk. But I feel like that right there was like, it was my like response to everything that kind of happened in a relationship. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as me not being ready and just all that. Like, they say that you are what you eat. What I say, trying to learn like a dog on a leash. I don't practice what I preach. That was real. You know what I mean? Like, I messed up, so it's like, that was some real stuff. So like that 16 is probably one of my favorite features just because it was just some real feelings,
Now, I read that in your X Factor days, you dated Normani?
Oh my God, yes, I did.
What was that about? Like, how long was it? Was it like real?
I mean, it was real to us. It was crazy because that was something they were like pushing, but I mean, it was real. We were young though, so in all aspects, really, I mean, no, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got a really good connection with her and her family. Her mother is like one of the greatest people in the world, so I've got immense amount of love for them. So yeah, but we did date for like a cool minute, and it lasted for a minute after the show and all that. But she was going up with Fifth Harmony, and I had a lot of things that I had to figure out. So things in. But that's the homie. So I'm just so proud of everything she's doing right now. Like, she's the superstar that we all thought she would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's amazing. You see her song Motivation. We play it a lot, too.
For sure. No, I hear it all the time. Yeah. Trust me. I see a lot of Normani.
So when you saw her in the video, were you like, that was my boo?
I actually haven't seen the video for Motivation. I've seen pictures, and a lot of people are like, she went off. But, I don't. I just be chilling. You know what I mean? I just busy, just,
Right.
Yeah,
doing your thing.
Yeah.
You guys don't keep in touch?
I'll talk to her sometimes. Anytime we've like had a show or anytime like I'll just be like, yo, I'm proud. And she says the same thing to me if our songs actually came out the same exact day.
Yeah.
So, we both hit each other like, yo, the song's great. Amazing. Keep doing your thing. Yeah, she's a queen. She's amazing.
What happened? I feel like there's such good vibes there.
Oh, it is. Nothing happened that was wrong. Like, it was perfect.
Timing.
It was just timing. Yeah. Young, man. Like, you're never gonna see each other. I was living in Cincinnati. And then I went to graduate, and then I moved to L.A., and they were just moving around. It's just a lot, It's a lot. Young, and she had to focus. I'm pretty sure I would have messed something up somehow. So,
no,
you know what I mean?
No, cut it out.
For real. I was too young, but, it's different now.
Well, you never know. It seems like you guys are friends.
Yeah, it's the homie. We good. There's nothing. It's love. It's all love.
Okay.
Yeah.
This song with Kehlani is amazing. Change. I mean, talk about the writing process because you guys complement each other so well.
No, it was cool. Originally I had the song with the 2 verses, right? And I was singing the second verse, but while we were in the studio, me and Chris, who produced it, he was just like, man, we got to get somebody on it. Was she it? And I'm like, that's a good idea. Who are you thinking? And Kehlani came up like first name, and I'm like, it's actually a really good idea.
Right.
Let me call her. So I called her, and I called her, and she was like, Oh no, I sent her the song first. She goes, oh, with the hearts, oh, this is an amazing song. I would love to do it. I'm around the corner. I'm gonna pull up. So she occurred saying, I'm around the corner. I'm pull up. She literally came with the baby, did the song. She recorded the second verse, and then she actually wrote the whole bridge part. So when we're going back and forth, she wrote that whole part, and I just decided to sing half of it because I was like, after she left, I was like, man, it'd be dope. Go back and forth. So I actually sang what she wrote. So yeah, she's incredible. And I'd always wanted to work with Lonnie because I've known her for a while now. So it was just great.
I love that she pulled up with a baby. How old was the baby?
Fresh. Not too fresh, but fresh. You know what I mean?
I love that.
She's young and it's a little cutie, little princess.
Right. She's 6 months
She's
now.
so beautiful, beautiful,
Wait,
so gorgeous.
So was this before YG or after YG?
Definitely before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But,
how do you know that?
Huh?
How do you know that?
Just because I'm very close with both of them. I know both of them. YG the homie. You know
well, I know you've been working with him as well.
Yeah, YG the homie. So, LA things. You know what I mean? LA things. You know what I mean?
Right,
Just being around this industry, everybody kind of know everything.
So when did you record Change?
I recorded Change maybe early in the year. I think it was early in the year or late last year that I started on it.
Like January?
Yeah, January. Like I had the record for a minute. Yeah. Yeah. And I just was, waiting for the right time.
Right. So your background is as a songwriter, right? So you're working with YG currently, from what I'm reading.
Yeah.
And then John Legend, Young Thug.
Oh yeah, I did that.
Ty Dolla, right? Jeremiah, Nicki Minaj. So talk to me about the Nicki Minaj thing. What did you guys collaborate on?
Well, that was crazy. That was like low key my first placement ever in life. I was working with Berg, who they call Hitmaker, Young Berg, right? Yeah, so he had brought me in, and Jeremiah and him had really had most of the record done, and I just little sprinkles. I've got actually some vocals on there, so if you hear any little background vocals that aren't Nicki Minaj, it's me on Favorite. So yeah, that was cool, man. Just being able to be around that type of artistry and to see how they did it, because Nicki, how she does it, she's not always in the studio, you know, when people are making records, she's there, but she's not like, there's multiple people working on different things. So she, she'll come in, say yes or no, like she like it. If she don't, she'll tell you no. Yeah. It's not it. So, I worked on multiple songs for her, but the one that got actually chosen was, Favorite, and Berger did like 3 or 4 on the project too. So yeah. Wow,
that's amazing. And Nicki's very selective about the people that she works with.
For sure.
Like super. For sure. So you were songwriting and helping construct music. Like, why now transition into the artist part of it?
I mean, it's something I always wanted to do, but I had to wait for the perfect time. Just because, well, not the perfect time, just wait to a time where I felt like I had a sound, or I knew where I was going with my music and my direction. Because a lot of the times you get stuck, and with R&B, you get stuck sounding like someone else because you're not really trying anything new, and you're getting like, the same beats that everybody else is getting. So it's kind of hard to like, be different, So it was really the producers that I got with, Nez and Rio, to really help me out. They did a lot of stuff with A$AP at the time, and, Schoolboy Q, they did a lot of his, staple songs, So it was like, I wanted something off that I could bring back to center instead of, oh, this sounds like a good R&B beat. Let's do this because it's everything everybody hears, you know what I mean? So I really tried, my best to figure out a certain sound and just be different,
We're gonna get to Change right now, but before you go, there's like a 112 Only You. Mm-hmm. It's not. It's a sample, right? Kind of like.
It's just an interpretation.
So that means like you kind of ride the same groove or the same.
I just wrote the melody, really.
Right, melody.
I took the melody.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what I was in the studio and I do melody. I go off the dome. I go off of I just freestyle. So I'm doing it and I go in and I'm singing it. You got me all in my feeling. I'm doing all that. And then for some reason, I just sang the melody and I started singing that. And Chris was like, oh, that's it.
Right.
That's it. Like, so it was just like, it was fate. God put that was God. I was like, man. Like, because it just happened so organically. All my songs happen like that. So it was just a beautiful thing.
It's the warm-up live on Mina SayWhat, SiriusXM The Heat. How do you feel?
Feel good. That was a hard one.
This is your first. This is a SiriusXM
Yeah.
exclusive.
Yeah, it was definitely the first time I've ever performed that acoustically. So
You did an amazing job.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So anything you want to add before you go? Album coming? What's going on?
I got a project coming soon. More songs soon for sure. But the biggest thing, I just want to say thank you to everybody who supported me. Thank you to you guys, SiriusXM, and everybody. Just showing love. It's been a blessing, and I'm just so grateful. So yeah, thank you to everybody, and stay tuned. I'll be in your city soon.
All right, Arin Ray live here on The Heat, SiriusXM, the warm-up live. Thank you for listening. It's Mina SayWhat.